Hello everyone and welcome to another video where I am going to be taking you through the standard cable flies. Now this exercise works your chest and more specifically the upper part of your chest. It's very isolated to the chest rather than the bench press that works also the shoulders and the triceps. So it's a great exercise to do if you just want to solely work that upper chest. So how to do this exercise? So one foot should be in front of the other, roughly a meter distance from one another, to better able stability and just to keep yourself more focused on the lift. Now with your feet hip width apart or shoulder width apart, then you get a bit more core activation, but then there's slightly less emphasis on chest activation. So it does come down to individual preference, but if you really want to focus on specifically working the chest, then have one foot stepped in front of the other foot. Now you want to brace your core, so in other words, just tense and squeeze up your abs. And with your back, you want to squeeze your shoulder blades back together, pull the shoulders back, keep the back engaged throughout the movement. And the only part of your body that's actually moving is your arms. Now the starting position is with your arms straight out to the side from your body, with a slight bend in your elbows, keeping the elbow at same height as your shoulders. Now from that position, you are going to press forward with the weight, not bending the elbows throughout the movement, just keeping that slight little bend, and you're just bringing the handles into each other and then reverse the movement back to the starting position. Now it's really important that you don't let the elbows go further back than the shoulders, because then that puts your shoulders at risk of injury and doesn't actually activate the chest any further. So just keep the elbows to shoulder level with just a tiny bend in your elbow, to not too much. It's not a chest press, it's a fly. So just a little bend in the elbow, and then bring the handles in, sort of like you're clapping your hands together, and then keep squeezing the upper chest throughout the movement. So another common mistake that I see is people leaning forward excessively. So you want to keep your upper body relatively straight up, just to have a slight bend forward. So you don't want to lean your upper body so far forward that you start feeling the curve in your lower back, or putting the upper body at risk of rounding the upper back and then giving you inappropriate posture. So the back should always be straight, just with a slight bend coming forward. Very slight bend. So one other mistake that I see is with your breathing. So remember, with your breathing, try to breathe out when you're pushing forward and breathing in when you're coming back to that starting position. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on this exercise, and if you want me to do any particular tutorials in the future, feel free to let me know.